G'day, my smart mates. My name's Dylan Dance. I'm a physicist from the land down under. Grab a coffee, grab a chair, grab a Vegemite sandwich. Look, grab whatever you want to grab. Just make sure you grab NordVPN. So a huge thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. It's my first ever sponsored video and it's our first collaboration together. So make sure you help me out if you enjoy this channel and the content on it. They are offering you guys a 2-year plan with a huge discount plus an extra month for free. All you have to do is go to nordvpn.com/DylanJDance or use the code DylanJDance to get that same deal. I'm going to do what I usually do with my videos and sprinkle in some physics here and there to keep it interesting. So you won't want to miss this little sponsored bit anyway. Do you know how easy it is to go to a cafe, get on the free Wi-Fi and hack into other people's devices using that free Wi-Fi? Well, it's a lot easier than you probably realize. And in fact, you don't even need to be at a cafe. You can do this from home. And until quantum cryptography comes around, that will be completely unbreakable, mind you, because it has quantum in its name. No. It's because it relies on quantum mechanical properties, which are extremely shy and delicate things. But until that comes around, there's only a few ways that you can stop me from having my way with your data. And one of those ways is a wormhole. No, not those wormholes through space and time. Unfortunately, we haven't quite worked out the physics of those wormholes just yet, though they might be possible according to the laws of physics. However, I'm talking about a different kind of wormhole, a cyberspace wormhole. We call these cyberspace wormholes VPNs, virtual private network connections. And by using one, you'll make it very hard for people to read your data. You see, VPNs work by encrypting your data so hackers can't read it. All the smart measures are useless if the information hackers steal can't be read. So unless you're a physicist, the closest thing you'll get to quantum cryptography and wormholes are VPNs. And NordVPN is by far and away the best one out there, trust me. And it is extremely easy to use. You download it, click a few buttons, and wham, you're safe. Hackers won't be able to read the data they steal. So apart from protecting your online data from hackers, there are a few other fun facts that I want to talk about because you know we like those on this channel. It can unlock Netflix for almost any country, unlimited bandwidth, has an automatic kill switch, and it can be used on any device. So Apple, Android, there are apps for it. So once again, thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Go to nordvpn.com/DylanJDance or use the code DylanJDance to get 2-year plan with a huge discount plus 1 month free. Plus, you'll be helping this channel out and I'll appreciate it a lot. So anyway, let's get into it, guys, and talk some. You really did just get knee to the moon.
この形態は無呼吸運動のように体に大きな負担がかかるため、結果的に命を縮めることになる。本来なら決着を早めたい戦闘にのみ使う切り札だが。
Alright, let's pause it there. I loved that scene. That was hilarious, but I have a bunch of problems with it. So let's maybe do some calculations for a change. Let's work out how fast must have Saitama been moving to have gone from the moon to Earth as quick as he did? How much energy he must have used? And also we could probably work out how big the crater would have been left from Saitama impacting the Earth at that speed. It takes light like 1.3 seconds to go from the moon to Earth. That means as you look at the moon at night, you're looking at it as it was 1.3 seconds ago. It's not an instant thing. You're looking pretty much back in time, but only 1.3 seconds. So let's calculate it. So So, we've done the calculations. So we worked out how fast Saitama must have been moving, and that works out to be about 45 million miles per hour. So you're going to have some pretty serious re-entry side effects when you're coming into the atmosphere, but let's ignore that. And because he's traveling at 6.7% the speed of light, means he'll experience some relativistic effects, right? So I've had to work out his relativistic kinetic energy. And that works out to be about 1.44 times 10 to the 16 joules. So that's like 3.44 megatons of TNT, which again is enormous, which is also about 215 Hiroshima nuclear bombs and 0.07 Tsar bombs, which is the most powerful nuclear bomb ever. And then from that, we worked out how big the crater he would have left on Earth would be, and it's about 570 meters. The one that killed all the dinosaurs was about 180 kilometers. So it wouldn't quite wipe out humanity, but it would probably do some damage. So yeah, anyway, there's some numbers for Saitama's supposedly immeasurable speed and power, but you know what? Probably wasn't even trying. Now, the other problem I had with that scene was that Saitama had no effects from being exposed to a vacuum. There's no atmosphere on the moon, right? Now, the scene probably would have been even more entertaining if they had have taken into account science, because your skin, your whole body would inflate because your skin is quite elastic. There'd be bubbles forming in your blood, and you would literally inflate and look like a balloon animal. But you wouldn't be dead. You'd probably lose consciousness after about 15 seconds as blood stops getting to your brain. But again, you wouldn't die. You'd probably survive about 2 minutes, though. There's a whole bunch of stuff we could talk about as to what happens to the human body in space. But I reckon we leave it there and save it for another video and keep watching some One Punch Man.
G-san.
Problems with that scene. You really could destroy an asteroid or an incoming whatever by, yes, directly hitting it, but there's another problem that would probably cause even more damage. So let me explain. So let's assume it's a big asteroid, and most asteroids, when they strike Earth, hit it at about 17 kilometers per second, so it's pretty quick. And let's assume it has about 70 billion kilograms of mass. So if you work out how fast you'd have to be traveling to disintegrate it like Saitama, it comes out to be about 99.979% the speed of light. I've explained in other videos why that would be pretty hard, I think in the Dragon Ball Z one. But that's 2.9 meters per second, closer to the speed of light than the protons shot at the LHC. It's not just a single proton being shot to that speed though, like at the LHC. It's a whole body's worth, which is like 10 to the 28 of them. So at that sort of speed, electrons would get ripped from your body and you'd turn into a fiery plasma. The sunburn you'd get just from the air molecules alone rushing past you would be worse than a lethal dose of radiation. And here's the problem. When you finally hit the meteor, all your kinetic energy and all the kinetic energy of the meteor, as well as the chemical energy holding it together, has to come out somewhere. All of that energy that it's moving with has to go somewhere. And it would create a huge explosion that would probably circle the Earth many times. So the impact Saitama had with the meteor that was so close to the city would have destroyed everything. So, yeah, that's the problem I have with that scene. But anyway.
わざわざお見舞いに来てくれるなんて嬉しいよ、埼玉県。
おう、バナナここに置いていいか。
君が食べるのか。怪人を名乗る人間だ。ただし強い。恐ろしく強い。
So, did you know bananas are actually radioactive? If you ate 10 million bananas at once, you would die from radiation poisoning. So it comes from the isotope potassium-40. It's radioactive, and bananas are radioactive, but yes, you should definitely keep eating them. And if you ate, I think it's like 250 a day for 7 years, you would actually experience some radiation poisoning. I think it exposes you to like 1% of your daily exposure to the background radiation, which is just like, background radiation is all the natural and artificial radiation around you on a daily basis. But anyway, fun fact for you, I think it fits in with the, I don't know, this show.
強大すぎる。俺のパワーを封印する役目を持つ鎧が今砕かれた。
そうか。
Was he just speaking Russian then? Because suka in Russian definitely doesn't mean okay. Probably fits better as well.
?19 歳の若さで S 級デビューした。
いいよもう。
All right, let's pause it there because that's kind of a good analogy of the real world of science, where you've got all the best science being done by these people who don't get much credit for it. They don't get any fame or media spotlight. And then you've got other people taking all the spotlight that really don't deserve it, this guy. But I think when the day, we look at scientists like Kim Kardashian, like our heroes, and they become our role models. I think the future of humanity will look a lot brighter when that day comes. But anyway, so I guess I'm just trying to help make that a reality. Clearly these videos, you're not really learning all that much physics or science, but I'm trying to inspire you guys to, maybe pursue it yourselves and look differently at science and the people behind science. Yeah, I think it's an important thing.
一体どうやって手に。
お前も知りたいのか。いいだろう。
明らかに体を鍛えた程度のものではない。他に何もねえぞ。
What a troll. Alright, that'll do it. I think that's enough for this video. I was really enjoying it. So I'll definitely make another one with this show. It's super funny. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you have any good ideas for things that I can react to, leave a comment down under. Subscribe, like, and I'll catch you guys next time.